got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I've got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I've got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I'm gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been through hell.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Foot in. And that is a little undercooked. Maldini looking to penetrate opposition lines. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the pass is intercepted. Darren Fletcher. Played back in. Can he get on the end of this? Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Spread out to the left. Rooney in acres of space out wide. Real chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Looking for options for movement. Pull it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. Thuram. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Beckham. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, we expected better. Beckham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Well, there's the clearance. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hullet. Knocks it into space. Baresi. And that's been won straight back. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. He can get that clear. And it's Fletcher. And here's Ibrahimovic. Beckham gets into some space. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Rooney. Now it's Rodri. Brilliantly cut out. Quality ball. Mbappe is herring after that one. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Applies the finish! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Threads one in, just eases him off the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Now this could be a chance. He's found a way through. Showing great feet there. Rooney can so cleverly bypass the press. Tries to play it through. And he's got the beating of... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Now it's Mbappe. He might be in here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Big chance! Oh, it rattles the bar. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And here's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. And he's cut it out. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Portugal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Distributed tidily. And it's Maldini. Referee's given a throw. Beckenbauer.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Punched away. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass come.
And the shot! It's there! And this is getting better and better. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Maldini. Neymar. Beckenbauer. Might be danger here. Oh, important interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodri. Pull it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gattuso. Messi. Now it's Rooney. And they can counter here. Defending was strong and firm. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Rooney. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And it's been played through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, super ball! And the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, crossbar! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. He's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's claimed by the keeper. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Can he get it through? Oh, shoots! Rooney. Pull it. That's really nicely. Can he finish? It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, good take in a good area. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. 26th of May 2005, Istanbul, and one of the most famous of all famous comebacks in football, and this man was its catalyst.
Well, come to think of it, Peter, he has a fair share of famous comebacks over his career, but if you think context, this has to be it.
3-0 down at half-time, and his header just after the break sparked that extraordinary miracle against one of Europe's team's finest defences. It is, of course, the legend, the leader, that is Stevie G. Pele, it's Pele! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Heracles are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Beckham. He's found a way through. Judge, surely! And he hits the net. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's
Face to face with... And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. He's free, he has got... Shot a goal! They want to be quick. Oh, what? And one more try! They've scored! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So is this the start of a comeback? Pedri gets into a good position. That's good defending, very good defending. And And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Kaká.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that looks a decent ball. Out for a throw. An instinctive delivery. Bergomi deals with that comfortably. Now who's going to be first to this? Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pelé. Looking for options for movement.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rodri gets rid without sophistication. And he plays one through. Just he's had a shot! And now they can clear their lines. So what can they make of this? That's been cut out, well played. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Hazard with the delivery. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard with the delivery. That has not gone well. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No luck with that dink over the top. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's the throw. And it's Pedri. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Kaká really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Beckham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Hazard. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
And a quick reminder today
Well, that has
parking
been
in the
a
area around the
goal-blessed
stadium
half. It is
strictly forbidden.
3-1.
Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Rui Costa. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Hullet. Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway. Rijkaard. Bergomi. João Neves. Nicely spread. Hazard in acres of space out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Gerrard. pinches it off him. And here's Van Basten. Shot could be... Williams! Now, who's going to be first to this? Passes short and sharp. Great chance! Van Basten! My word, this guy is special! A finish of true class! The second half off to a spectacular start! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now that's well seen too. And the shot! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's good vision. It's a threatening ball. Tries a shot! Heracles! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Header! Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
No, that's been easily repelled. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Showing good feet. Neymar's cross. Nico Williams. And the counter is on. Stood up well to him there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an
Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Timber. Grimaldo. It's a pretty loose pass.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Ibrahimovic. Number 14.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Coming on the
Well
field,
spotted.
Number 45.
Oh, facing up to his adversary.
Osimhen.
This is a
Number
formidable
9,
matchup.
Owen. Substitution in
Isco.
progress.
Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Hazard, great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's picked his way through. Neymar. Owen powering forward here. Nico Williams. That has been cut short. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Isco. João Neves. No, that's been intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. And the shot! He has done it! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Cross needs to... It's a mighty effort! And it's in! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Another one! This must be his personal high. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals we all... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Ferdinand writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Over to the left. He's a sharp little ball here. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh, good take and a good... Takes a shot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Oh, terrible pass. And it's Beckham. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Neymar. And he's being shifted off it. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Maldini. And the keeper's got it again. He could be in here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's gone looking for safety.
That's just playing it safe. and simple.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Darren Fletcher, passing is crisp and sharp. Maldini. Neymar. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's another good win of the ball. That's a shade optimistic. Darren Fletcher. Neymar.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and...
Could be danger here! Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Batistuta.
Oh, really well played.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! So, what can they make of this? Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham clears. Baresi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now that looks a decent ball. Darren Fletcher. Out for a throw. And that's put paid to a promising move.
There will be one
And
minute
a shot!
added time.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's going to go a long way. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Neymar. Number 5, Beckham. Coming on the field, number 6, Hullet. Number 15, Johan Cruyff.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's having a shot! He scored! The second half sparked straight into life. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And they've got rid. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Great ball, and he's in here. And Cruyff! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tries to pass it through. Turan. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cruyff. And this is Hullet. Real chance! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mendes makes the interception. And that is out of play. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hullet. Hullet plays it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Baresi cuts it out. And that pass just didn't quite work. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Forlan. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's through, and the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
I thought he did so well to exploit the space that was afforded to him then. Deserved more.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Looking for the run. And here's Forlan. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Cruyff. Ibrahimovic. And it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
He's had it taken off him. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Beckenbauer. He shifted it to the flank. Hullet. Defending of the desperate variety.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There's a quick free kick. Cruyff.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 13.
Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Coming on the
Well, it
field.
looks like he's playing his trump
Number
card.
45.
That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Number 9.
And here's Osimhen.
Substitution in progress.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. Saliba is there to clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they've got a throw. Osimhen, and he's in on chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Into the last 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Hullet. Can he get it through? Owen! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is...
Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's there to get it away. There will be 4 extra minutes. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hullet. Now it's Owen. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides show... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicked it back promptly. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's Fletcher. BG Pathum United are looking to go forward now. Shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Beckham. Oh, that's fabulous. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. That's a cute ball. Maldini makes the interception. Now it's Eto'o. Beckenbauer. Pass somewhat off target. Pelé. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good-looking ball. Pelé. Beckenbauer. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Pelé. So we're still where we started right now. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Could move up a gear here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Beckenbauer. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Darren Fletcher. Pull it. And it's Beckham. And he's making progress on the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Eto. Oh, easy pickings there. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pullet is sharing after that one. Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He has found the way through. And he shoots! Just off target. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic, showing good feet.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped it.
Takes a shot! And he's done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 38 minutes is number
So the
6.
first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Eto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's being urged to shoot. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Pelé knocks it out wide. Can he get it through? Cross to the back post. And that has been clubbed away. Thinks about the shot. Chance for a shot! It's their second corner of the game.
2 added minutes has
Pull
been
it.
indicated.
Pullet running with the ball. He's through, now is he in? Pullet, and Pullet! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pullet. And this is Pelé! And he's there to get it away. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And a
Yeah, I
quick
like the
reminder
fact that
today,
there was a
everybody,
genuine
to
flow
make
to
sure
this
to put
game,
any
as
litter
well
in
as
the bins
intent.
provided.
But
Thank you
I
for
can't
your
help feeling that
cooperation.
their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Looking for a runner. It's anyone's ball now. Beckham, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
BG Pathum United finding their passes. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his... And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Corner number 3 coming up. Pullet gets it clear. Pele looking to play it. And the shot! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 54 minutes,
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Hullet. Rijkaard. Out to the right. And he cuts out the supply. Darren Fletcher. It's Hullet. Beckenbauer. Looking tidy in possession here. Hullet. Can he finish? Maldini with the clearance. Pele. Bellingham. That has been cut short. Pele, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Beckenbauer. Pele. Nicely weighted ball. There's the shot! No mistake! And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So,
Beckham.
time for changes
Number
on both
19,
sides, actually.
Ibrahimovic.
So we have a
Running on the
breakthrough.
field.
Now, how will
Number
things develop
15,
from here?
Johan
And the
Cruyff.
pass is intercepted.
Number 45.
Osimhen.
Osimhen. Substitution in progress.
And it's Hullet. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. He slings it in. It's a mighty effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
Osimhen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He is through here. Oh, that was vital. And he's quick to get it clear again. And this is Eto'o.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
This looks promising. And that was very necessary. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Pele has got himself a free kick.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Maldini. And here's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Looking for options for movement. Pele goes on a run down the left wing. Now, can they get him away? And they've got rid. It's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Hullet. Coming on the field is
I think
number
we're just
8,
about done here.
Nedved. Substitution
And it's
taking
Eto'o.
place.
Platini quietly revving up. Deftly away. Ball's gone out of play. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
There will be 3 minutes.
Punched
at a
away.
time.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Ibrahimovic played into space. That's good vision. And this is Eto'o.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any...
He rises! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Ferdinand gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Roberto Carlos. Caceres. Hullet. That's been cut out, well played. Chiellini. And it's Gattuso. Oh, this looks sharp. Caceres. Flings in across. Darren Fletcher. Fiore! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ronaldinho might just make this. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Knocks it out wide. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho's delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That's a throw.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Played out to the right. There's the crossfield ball. He shifted it to the flank. And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now it's Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Hullet. He is through here. And he whips it in. Hullet. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's had a shot! Bale chasing after it. Darren Fletcher. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted. Shifted upfield. Spread it left. Bale. Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Played over towards the opposite flank. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Gattuso was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Puskás. Now it's Puskás. And they're not going to make any further progress now. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ronaldinho plays it in. Ibrahimovic. Chiellini cuts out the pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So the first half brought no goals. He has found the way through. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Bale. Fiore. Bale looks to get on the end of this. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Ibrahimovic. No, he's not getting his way this time. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff. And this is Puskás.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! There it is! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
En el minuto 56, el dorsal 19. Ibrahimovic.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Chooses to go cross-field, and it's Bale. Strong running down that left flank. Takes aim and cross. Terrific header! Another fruitless header.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. That's going to go a long way. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played in deep. Big header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He scores! And the comeback is complete! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Madrid go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Roberto Carlos gets into some space. Madrid have their third corner. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Looking for options for movement. Crosses it in here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And here's the chance to counter. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, no joy this time. Look at the space. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He can get that clear. And that is out of play. Oh, that's delightful. Cruyff ploughing through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. He gets big. No, not the best of headers. Now it's Cruyff. Tries to play it through. That is a brilliant interception. And Cruyff! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Well-timed, excellent interception. He's on it, can he get away? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ibrahimovic! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And now he has 2. Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Darren Fletcher for Ferdinand. And it's Nedved. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only nice things about him for fear of him coming after me.
Now it's Cruyff. He shifted it to the flank. Hazard. Hoisted in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Here comes another. It's a mighty effort! Danger averted for now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Hullet, and he's got Hullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he shoots! Fletcher can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and he's worked it through. And that could well leave a mark. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Corner number 2 then. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And now they can spring out of defence. Out towards the flank. Deep cross. Barcelona can try it again now. Barcelona have their third corner. Bullet! He will be livid with himself. The most accurate pass. And here's Neymar. Odo. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Can he get it through? Hernandez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's on his way! So much time and space here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Hullet. Neymar. That looks a good ball through. great ball, and he's in here. Decent chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking to play him in. Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Gullit. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hernandez. Hernandez. Hernandez crosses. And that's the keeper's ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Beckham. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And he plays one through. Real chance! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And we hit half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5. El dorsal 22. Hazard. El dorsal 4. El dorsal
And the
21.
action is back on the way.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11. Neymar. El dorsal 27. El
And he
dorsal
cuts out the
20.
supply.
El dorsal
Neymar.
19.
Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well timed, excellent interception. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And this is Ibrahimovic. Serginho does really well to win the ball there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now, can they get him away? That looks a good ball through. Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good spread. Wits! Oh, facing up to his... climbs up big! And now they can clear their lines. Now here's the delivery. Ferdinand gets it clear. And it's Wits. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Mbappe. Shot, surely! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Back to within one! Interesting! Simplicity itself.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Over to the left. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Neymar. Foot in. And he was quick to react. Hernandez. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
He gets big! Decent enough try.
Ibrahimovic is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 15. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Out to the left it goes. Wits. Now it's Neymar. Always onto this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Knocks it into space. This might spell danger. Shot a goal! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. That Neymar is having a shot! Really well taken goal. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Now it's Neymar. Tries a shot! He scored! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's on it, can he get away? Wits, Pullet wins the duel this time. Darren Fletcher. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now this could be a chance. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Gattuso. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Ibrahimovic. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic stood his ground strongly. Palmer. Endo. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Hernandez chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And here's Palmer. Koundé. Ball swung in. It's out for a goal kick. Beckenbauer. Endo does really well to win the ball there. Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That'll be a throw-in. De Bruyne bumps him off it and wins back the ball. No goals as yet. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's got away. And this is Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Neymar. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And they're back on the ball again. He's gone for goal! No, not quite.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Endo. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Caught offside that time. Oh, what's he done? Mbappe! It's run loose, in for the pieces! And that is wildly off target. Beckenbauer picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Mbappe. And he's there to retrieve it. Can he finish? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Bullish header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Threads one in. Now can he find a shot at goal? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence. De Bruyne has it in a wide position. And he's there to get it away. So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to goes for goal! Rising over the bar.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Knocks it out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, again there's no way through. Baresi cuts out the pass. Thuram. And he was quick to react. De Bruyne. And he's had a hit! Denied by an instinctive save. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Chers spectateurs, nous allons procéder à l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola. Si vous avez un billet, regardez bien l'écran. Changement en cours.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the shot's on here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Danger averted for now. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's hoisted clear. He's gone for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. De Bruyne. Thuram. Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he can clear it away. Bullet dominates aerially so often. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. De Ligt cuts it out. Just about up to the hour now. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And no, that was never going to make it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Mbappe. And this is Puskás. Palmer does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Great vision. And that's a decent chance! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
But inscrit.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Changement.
Time for a change in personnel. Osimhen joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Palmer. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And they've got rid. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is expertly dealt with.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Osimhen. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now, can they get him away? De Bruyne. He's shifting through the gears here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of...
Big chance! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Ferdinand gets it clear. Endo. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the... And he's decided to go for it.
Il y aura
Well, it's
2
probably
minutes
safe
de
to
temps
say now,
additionnel.
Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
It's run loose here. Puskás. Endo makes the interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And that gets things running.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
And here's Raul. Beckenbauer. Now it's Raul. And it's Messi. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender that... David Villa! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good.
Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Robertson. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar. To Maldini. That has been cut short. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, cracking ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well... Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Raul. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Decent chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Darren Fletcher can so cleverly bypass the press. Thuram. And it's Beckham. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Rodri. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Over to the left. Neymar has it in a wide position. Messi gets good distance on it and reclaimed it in a trice.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see...
Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you. Well, with this... Can he finish? Pedri. Brzezinski. Now it's Raul. Foot in. Beckenbauer. Pedri. Now it's Raul. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. Beckham. Now it's Puskas. And it's Beckenbauer. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. A rush of blood seemed to be the cause of such a fast release.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, that is a nice touch. And this is Ibrahimovic. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Brzezinski. Now it's Villa. Now it's Raul. Played out to the right. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's having a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a little off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Darren Fletcher. Beckham. And he was quick to react. Rodri. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pass somewhat off target. Pedri. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15, Rosicky.
There's the start of the second half.
El dorsal 7,
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Villa. Puskás receives it in a good position here. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Robertson. And it's Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. To Messi. And that's another good win of the ball. Pedri. Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Barcelona finding their passes. Lovely, now then. Oh, it's come loose. Well, that is one way to stop him. Goes down, but nothing given. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Park Ji-sung. Spread out to the left. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Villa. Beckenbauer.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Darren Fletcher. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. David Villa is onto this. Hullet. Puskás. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cruyff looking to get on the end of this. And he shoots! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, played right into his path. Robertson. Just too much on that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Olise considers his options.
Villa.
So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the volley. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
El dorsal 21. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Cross goes in there. Oh, what a... Oh, it rattles the bar. Thuram, looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. It's a goal kick. Belletti. Now it's Olise. Mbappe. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff, and he's surging through. Goes for a shot! That's another chance! It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Rodri makes the interception. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
No way through. Pedri. Now that's a fine challenge.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. He can get that clear. Olise.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Well, that has not gone well. Pull it. Darren Fletcher.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Osimhen. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
They want to be quick to recover this. Mbappe. And there goes the final whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Well, versatility and work rate have always been the strengths of Darren Fletcher, but he's done all of that in the face down the years of some doubters, Jim.
Yeah, he was criticised when playing in more offensive roles for giving the ball away a little too often and poor positional sense, Peter, but it became pretty apparent he was better suited to a deeper role, a holding midfielder, a box-to-box player.
Yes, and he gets a lot of praise from the people who matter. That's to say his teammates. Nicely spread. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cruyff. Beckenbauer. Puskás. Gets a good foot in there. That's been cut out, well played. Thuram. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And they've switched it over to the other side. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Neymar. Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Puskás. And that has left him in a heap. Beckham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's been shifted off it. Thuram.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Drives it in. And he was alert to it. Beckham. Beckham running with the ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Belletti.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Beckenbauer is the team's great visionary. Puskás. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. Belletti. Baresi calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Goes down, but nothing given. Eto'o. Beckenbauer. Neymar. And here's Eto'o. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Puskás is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Puskás is flagged offside. Thuram. It's Belletti. And it's Belletti. It's a threatening ball. Darren Fletcher. Belletti. Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Fletcher. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but
There
can
will
he
be
get
1
there?
minute added
And he's
time.
there to make the challenge. Now it's Eto. He can run onto that. Big header! And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Neymar.
Here we go again.
Number 5,
So the first half brought no
coming on
goals.
the field. Number 6, Hullet. Number 15.
Are certainly
Johan
playing with
Cruyff.
an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Puskás. Rijkaard. Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Maldini cuts out the pass. Darren Fletcher. Puskás plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Puskás. He's having a shot! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Hullet dominates aerially so often. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Eto. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Cruyff. Now it's Puskás. He's a sharp little ball here. So Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Thuram. Beckenbauer. And that has put paid to that. Maldini. Tries to play it through. It's Ibrahimovic! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution on the field. Number
Size
10,
really matters, and it's time to make it matter
coming on
now.
the field
He
is
gets big!
number 9.
Firm header just off
Substitutions
target.
taking place.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Knocks it out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's come to nothing. Rijkaard. Eto'o. Baresi gets over and intercepts. And this is Owen.
Owen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Eto'o. He won't be happy with that one. Thuram, the man that is tenacity personified. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Owen. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Owen.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Knocks it into space. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's shifting through the gears here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 45, Osserman. Substitution.
Distributed tidily. And here's Cruyff. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0
Just a
written
quick
all
announcement.
over it,
It
but
is now
credit
time
to
for
them.
our
They upped their
special
game in the end,
Please grab
and
the
I thought they
tickets you were
got what they
given when you were
deserved.
walking through the gates.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
And here's Mbappe. Conte. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Puskas. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again. And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Cannavaro. It's Belletti. Conte. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Puskas! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Oh, what a climb! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Strong running down that left flank. Not the most accurate pass. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries to play it through. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Lovely bit of skill. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So we're still where we started right now. Ferdinand. And it's Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar has it in a wide position. And he's well positioned. He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. That's a smartly directed ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Conte. Great vision. Skims one in. Danger averted for now.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies.
Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are...
Chance, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cannavaro. And Adams. And it's Mendes. Knocks it into space. And it's Mendes. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. That's a... And the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Looking for option. It's Drogba! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Back into the middle. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get on the end of this? He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11. Drogba.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's played it back. Look at the space here. That's an excellent interception. He can get that clear. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Batistuta!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, and he's had it nicked away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fletcher. Decent chance! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And this is Batistuta. Fires it in low. And he's heaved it away. That's a good run down the left. That's tidy. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Just eases him off the ball. Cruyff. Beckenbauer. Darren Fletcher. Nuno Mendes.
There they go, hunting again.
Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vinicius Junior stood up well to him there. And that has been clubbed away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's there to make the challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And oh, they could be caught out here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, there's the clearance. Barcelona have it back and can go again. It's played through for him. Maldini. Rooney. Distributed tidily.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
It's their second corner of the game.
El dorsal 8. El dorsal 20.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
El dorsal 19. Villa.
Darren Fletcher delivers.
El dorsal
The keeper gets his hands on it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Beckenbauer. Nuno Mendes. That's a little off target. Batistuta. Real chance! Batistuta! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Oh, it's played into the area. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Threads one in. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's free, he has got space. Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no...
And Batistuta! Pass somewhat off target. Barcelona desperately searching for the winner here.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And he's there to belt it away. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Villa. And he's cut it out. Chance here to counter. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen. There he goes, motoring forward. He's gone. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love